Good morning or Jai Hind. As we are studying about the industrial impact of the globalization on the Indian industries. So today we shall study about the globalization, liberalization, and change in Indian industries. Understand? The topic we shall globalization and liberalization and change in Indian industries. What the Indian industries, whatever the established industries were now underwent a major change, and what changes after the policy the government of India now adopted, the policy of liberalization. We know very well that before the policy of globalization or the liberalization before the 90s, understand, since the independence to the 90s, the government of India now followed a very licensing system, followed the quota system, and foreign big companies were not allowed at all, understand, or only the import of the heavy machines or heavy engineering machines were imported, or in a very quota manner it was the permitted to the importers, understand. But we see that we have seen that our economy now dwindled and deteriorated, and our growth almost the growth became very slow and the downward. So that's why ultimately, on the advice of the International Monetary Fund, the government and Bharat Sarkar now decided to open the gates for the foreign multinationals companies and for the foreign investments and the influx of the foreign manufactured goods in India, okay, without any restrictions or without any under the rules of the World Trade Organization, under the Act rules. Understand, the government of India now allowed this. We know very well now, and then since the 90s, the government has followed the policy of liberalization policy. Before that, the policy of the trade barriers was followed by India, but the India now opened its gates. It means that trade barriers were removed, understand, or the policy of liberalization and liberalizations was now followed, and private companies, particularly, especially the foreign firms and multinationals, private companies influxed in our country, or they were encouraged by the government of India to make the investment in the sectors earlier reserved for the government. Even the foreign companies were allowed or they invited to invest their money and the capital even in those field, in those factories which were under the control reserved for the government of India, and exclusively including the telecom, civil aviation, power. In this field, the foreign companies were now allowed and they were invited to invest the money. Moreover, licenses are no longer required to open the industries in India. Before that, licensing system was that, and only those private companies could establish or set up their factories, those who have got the licensing, understand, from the government. But this system was removed, and foreign products are now easily available in our market. In every shops, even in every corner of our country, the foreign goods were freely allowed to influx in our Indian market. However, covered our Indian markets, and as a result of that, what happened? Many Indian companies have been bought over by the multinationals. And now here, what have a process started? Started of the foreign investments was began to be done. Foreign investment started. Foreign big companies, multinationals began to purchase the Indian companies, or whether multinationals started purchasing the Indian companies, either establishing the new factories, understand, or they collaborated with the Indian factories and the Indian industries. They collaborated, understand. So this kind of the investments the foreign multinationals started in our country, and moreover at the same time some Indian companies are becoming. Other hand, many of the Indian companies, the government aim was that to raise the quality of the products, understand, and the bring, although before that our government policy was to protect our industries from the multinational giants companies, but now it was what, our companies were led to fight the multinationals in the open arena, and whatever the government took a very daredevil's step, understand, steps to open the fights in the market. So as a result, what happened? Our products, our private Indians private companies, they emerged as the multinationals company. Ranbaxy, understand, or the Reliance, Ranbaxy, or Tata Motors, understand, Tata Motors. These companies now emerged as a multinationals company, or Asian Paints. These truly emerged as a multinational companies, and enhance their production, enhance their raise their qualities, or they enhance their market, international market. They made their own grips there, and in instances, first is when the Parle drinks. First of all, the multinational company started the purchasing the our companies. The first, the Parle drinks was bought by the Coca-Cola. Coca-Cola purchased the Parle drinks, or although the Parle drinks had the annual turnover of the 250 crore rupees, 250 crore was there, but Coca-Cola advertising budget is only rupees the 400 crores. Understand? We can imagine that. Okay, and moreover, this level of the advertising has naturally increased the consumption of the Coke across the India, replacing the many traditional drinks. This Coke replaced the many of the traditional drink, understand, and occupied its own dominance in the market in the different parts of the world. Okay, traditional drinks were replaced. So we can see that how the multinational company came in India or established, and moreover, the next major area of the liberalization may be in the retailings. Now here we can think that Indians will prefer to shop in the departmental stores, or will they go out of the business? Understand? This was the question here. Government is trying to sell its share. On the other hand, the government disinvestment policy. The government began a new policy that is called the disinvestment policy, trying to sell its share in several public sectors company. The government is trying to sell the companies, a process which is known as the advertisements. Now this process is known as the disinvestment. This process of the called as the disinvestments. Many governments workers and this also created a scare for the many governmental workers. Many government workers, after the disinvestment, they will lose their jobs. Understand? And moreover, in modern food and which was set up by the government to make the healthy bread available at very cheap prices, which was the first company to be the privatized. Understand? 60% of the workers were forced to retire in the first 5 years. Understand? So through this investment policy, here we see that is 60. This is the bad impact of on the our workers. Workers understand 60% of the they became the unemployed. Understand that this policy was not a genuine policy on any way. Second thing, students, is that let's show how this fits with the worldwide trend. Worldwide trend. More and more companies are reducing the number of. Now, one thing is that outsourcing. This a new process began, and the new just a creation of the workers. Understand, outsourcing workers and forcing the millions of the people towards the unemployment. Understand, this was the globalization and the trends that our government now opened. Understand, uh, opened the door for the exploitation for the Indian resources. Understand, in the name of the certain development. Now, the what the government did it. Now, here is the that with the worldwide trends, more and more companies are reducing the number of permanent employees, and because of that, a trend is all over the world that more and more companies are reducing and ousting their permanent employees, because permanent employees seeks a permanent employee seeks what? Pension. A permanent employee the security of the job. Understand? And he whether the working season or not. Understand? He has to be the live in the factories, and where this was dislodged. Only whatever they required at what time. Only this was the followed this policy. Understand? So now this implies an outsourcing their work to a smaller companies or even to the homes. Even the smaller from the smaller companies or even from the home, work begin to be the taken by this. For multinational companies, this outsourcing is done across the globe, and multinational company also do this outsourcing across the globe with developing countries, or these developed countries. Multinational companies now draw the labor and workers at a very cheapest rate from the developing countries like the India, and that provides the cheap labors to the world. Understand, capital is very dear in our country, but labor is very cheap. Understand, so this is the advantage these multinational companies are taking. So that we are prefers the communist countries. They are the great countries of the world. This views is the great views in the world, and this capitalist must be the destructed and must be fall. Understand? So now here the multinationals, these companies and capitalists, only the views is that they exploit the, and because of that providing the cheap labor, because the small companies have to compete for orders from the big companies, and here small companies are assisting the big companies as the big fish. Big fish what? It's up. Understand, the small fishes, little fish. That is the capitalism. So here the even the big capitalist big companies now devouring the smalls and small industries of India. Understand, and forcing towards the poverty, and the money is being centered in the few hands. Ultra ultra gulf between the rich and the poor is being, that is the very apparent during the pandemics. We can see that what is the condition of the labor and the workers in our country. We can see how they suffered. Understand, and how these employers what they did behaved with their employees. Thousands of employees, the thousands of miles. We have seen what is the this production manufacturing centers are doing with their workers. And moreover, the big companies, they keep wages low. Wages nothing, low wages, lowest, and the working conditions are often very poor. The big companies, what happens, their working condition is poor, wages is the very poorly paid, and it is more difficult for trade unions to organize their smaller firms. And in the smaller firms, the trade unions can't be there. If the unions would have been there, understand, so now these kinds of the problem would have not been there. But there is no trade union. So these capitalists and these investors, understand, exploits the poor, and they will continue the exploiting this. Or moreover, almost all the companies, even government ones, is the now the what the Marx said. Marx said, no, the government is nothing but an instrument of the capitalist, in the hands of the capitalist, and that is happening. The laborers, government is drift towards the laborers. Their rights are completely neglected. There is no system operating well everywhere. Understand? And moreover, even the governments want now practice some form of the outsourcing is now going on, and even the government is involved in that kind of the exploitation. Government system, even in our country, if you see that the government is involved with the capitalist, and they have the nexus together. Understand? Or moreover, the government is also practicing the outsourcing and the contracting, but the trend is especially visible in the private sector, or this trend is completely visible in all private sectors. Understand what the conditions the labor and the workers employees have, understand, and what they are facing. This is the not worth to tell this story of that. And to summarize, India is still largely, or even then we see that Bharat or the India is still a agricultural country, and it's had the agricultural economy, and the service sectors, shops, banks, IT industries, hotels, other services are employing more people. Understand? Now the shops, the banking, IT industries, hotels, people, and the urban middle class is growing here in India. The day by day, the urban middle class are the growing. Along with urban middle class, values like those, and along with those urban class, what happening? The values like those we see in the television serials and the films, but we also see that very few people in India have access to the secure job. Even in India, very few people, only the 10% or 15% hardly, having the secure job in India. Understand? And with even the small number in regular salaried employment, very small number, regular salaried employment is very small number in the country. Employment becoming the more insecure, or this regular salaried employment is becoming more insecure, be alert of that due to the rise in the contract labor. Understand? Because of the contract labor, the regular salaried employed is in the danger or the menace, and forcing the millions of the Indians towards the unemployment, creating that. This is the due to the government's policy. What is the happening? Understand? Or so far, employment by the government was a major avenue for increasing well-being of the population, and so far, employment by the government was a major avenue for increasing well-being of the population. Government is now, this is the only for the ideology, and but now even that is the coming down. But what happens? These avenues or the welfare of the people is now coming down. This is some इकोनॉमिक्स से डिबेट इकोनॉमिक्स से कि but the liberalization and the privatization worldwide appear to be associated with rising income inequality and moreover the economics day बहुत से economics day many economics believe that now these multinationals and the inviting of this capitalist or the investment is creating a income inequality in the country. Understand? Or here income inequality is now being created. Economics believe that. At the same time, students, we can see time secure the employment in a large industry is declining. Okay. At the same time, as secure the employment in the large industry is the declining, the government is now embarking on a policy of land acquisition for industries. On the other hand, people are not getting the job in industries and government is now supporting this capitalist to acquisition of the land. Farmers' lands is being acquired forcibly or at a very cheap rate. Understand? And farmers are being suppressed. Their movement is being suppressed and their lands are being snatched by the government for this capitalist and being handed over these capitalists in the name of development of the country. This their basic livelihoods is being taken away and not given the jobs in the factories, in the particular factories which is standing on their land. Understand? The farmer of whose lands factory is being built, he now becomes and comes on the road, not given the jobs at the that assured that he will be the given the job, but after that taking the lands they are the pushed and the kick out. So this kind of the situation is prevailing all over the world. These industries don't necessarily provide the employment to the people of the surrounding areas. These industries are being constructed. Okay, the area, the people living in the surrounding of that area, they don't get the job at all. Understand? They don't have the job, not given the job. But what they are given, they are gifted with the pollution, and the major pollution they have to be there by this factory. But no gain, but only pollution. And many farmers, particularly we see that Adivasi. I have already taught a lot about the Adivasi condition in the country. Their lands have been acquired, they are dislodged. Understand? Or their culture is completely distorted in the name of the development of the country. And the powers and the mining and power and dams are being constructed there. And the thousands of these Adivasi dislodged, evacuated their jungles. Their traditional customary rights were taken away. Understand? Or moreover, Adivasi whose constitute approximately the 40% of displaced and who are the 40% constitute the 40% of the displaced because their jungles has been captured, their mining area has been captured. Understand? And they are in the name of the dams, their houses submerged, their agriculture submerged, land submerged under the water, and they were forced to work in the road construction or whether in the mining or whether in the plantation in Assam. Understand? So this kind of and the displaced are protesting at the low rate of the compensation. As they are protesting, but compensation, what the compensation? A very little bit. What the government think, understand, the compensation is given, that is not satisfactory from any point of view. Understand? They are given a little bit of the compensation, and moreover, and the fact that they will be forced to become the casual labor, and they are forced to become a casual labor their hunting, gathering, their traditional rights are completely eroded, and now a colonism within the British Indian colonism starts there. British colonism gone, but the Indian colonism is still existing in India. Understand, and that must have to be the end and fall. And moreover, the labor living and the working on the footpaths of the India's big cities, the laborers are on the roaming. Casual laborers are living on the footpaths and working on the footpaths and the India's big cities. And now this is the conditions prevailing in our country even uh, after the coming of the foreign and the multinational company. Understand? So now you have seen that uh, in the our here we have seen that how the multinational company, understand, came to our country, or after the advent of the coming of the multinational company. Understand what changes happened, how changes happened, what changes happened. Understand, and what are the what is the outsourcing. Understand, or how the foreign multinational company operates in our country, or uh, what is the this investment. Okay, outsourcing, what is the outsourcing, this investment, collaboration policy. Understand, acquisition of land, these all shall be the prepared. Understand, the students, this is the topic of the study of the today. We have seen that the next in the next period we shall study how the people find the job. People find the job. Understand, how the job people get it. What are the ways of finding the job of the people? We shall see in the next topic, or this is the topic. Okay, the next class we shall discuss about that, and exercise question. At least at the home you are advised to find out the exercise question and write down and the prepare topic wise long question. According to that, a small long question you must prepare, because only we are going to the objective and like that. This is of the 20 marks. Understand, but the long question clearing the 6 marks, 4 marks, and 2 marks also. Many questions are of the 2 marks. So then you have to be the know about the what is the outsourcing, what is the disinvestment, like this small small terms. Understand, small important terms, vital terms, their definitions, and what is that. This kind of the preparation should be the done. Okay, so exercise question you should do. At present, a lots of questions are given in the many chapters. Okay, so let's start. This is the second last of the chapter of your sociology study. Understand? Then after we shall revised well from the first chapters. Objective type question, long question. Understand, or a main topics, 2 marks question, important topics, vital topics. Understand, that will be the revised in the very well manner. Okay, तो let finish this. पहले इसको फिनिश कर लिया जाए, और आफ्टर दैट हम लोग अटेंशन देंगे और इम्पोर्टेंट डिस्कशन पर, क्वेश्चन आंसर पर, ये सब चीज़ें, और कितने साल विच ईयर्स कौन क्वेश्चन आया कब कर, वो हम उस पर डिस्कस करेंगे. चैप्टर वाइज फर्स्ट चैप्टर से लेकर टिल द लास्ट चैप्टर जो भी पढ़ना है. अंडरस्टैंड, ये चीज़ें हम लोग माइंड करके सेल कीप ऑन आवर स्टडी. Next, 9. Next day. विद हाउ पीपल फाइंड द जॉब, क्या क्राइटेरिया जॉब वालों का है फाइंडिंग का, अंडरस्टैंड क्या वे था और अभी क्या वे है, अंडरस्टैंड। तो ये सब और क्या फैक्टर्स इन्फ्लुएंस करते हैं जॉब फाइंडिंग के, ये सब। थैंक यू।